freaking insane. So I literally just saw the craziest Bitcoin manipulation of prices I've ever seen. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin price, and this is, let me actually bring this on the screen here. This happened very quickly. It happened in the span of just one single candle here. Bitcoin prices were flying all the way up to 30,000. In fact, it depends on which exchange you were looking at, but like on Coinbase, it flew to 30,000. On Bybit Trades, it went up to $30,600 based on this news that we thought was confirmed news that Bitcoin ETF was approved by the SEC. Now this turns out to be fake news. It turned out to be like pure either falsely leaked news or just completely fabricated news, and that's what seems to be the light that's being shed at this current point. And the way it was shared was that it was initially shared by Cointelegraph by a tweet that just said it was approved. It wasn't like reportedly approved. It was just approved at the start. And then it was followed by this being picked up by Reuters and other news outlets, because at that point the Bitcoin prices were just insane at that point, right? It was like it was going up and up and up, and people thought that the price validated this ETF approval, so it just sent the price up even further. And at this current point, we basically saw liquidations, just like short liquidations, happen like non-stop. For it was just nuts. But now we know the truth has come out. Basically, my research team was like researching this hardcore, but it seems to be the case that Cointelegraph made a mistake, was hacked. We just don't know what it was, but it was picked up by Bazinga, and then Reuters followed with it, and then Bloomberg terminals all picked up that the Bitcoin ETF was approved by the SEC. So this was the iShares one that was done by the guys at BlackRock. And then, of course, we found out via news outlets that actually no, this not confirmed at all, right? So multiple sources came flooding in to say, yeah, actually, wait a second, doesn't seem to be approved. Like people started to and in fact Cointelegraph started to change the tone of that tweet. And I do have to apologize, guys, because I went into this too. I thought, oh my god, like Bitcoin is like 30,000, it must be approval. And then I saw Cointelegraph is there. I'm like, okay, let's go, let's type that out. But unfortunately, like we all blew that too early. It turns out it wasn't the case. And I think it's a situation where everyone wanted to get in on the news, because especially because the price reflected what we wanted to see. It was crazy. So apologies, geez, for that quick retweet. But very quickly, like within a minute, we retracted that because my team was doing the research. We're trying to find out what exactly was happening here, and it turns out that the sources just weren't confirmed, right? And then yeah, then the prices just followed with a massive plummet, and we're seeing prices stabilize right now. What's good news is, right? The good news is that Bitcoin prices are actually above what was happening before this whole fiasco. So before this fiasco, it was at $27,000, but now, yeah, it kind of fell back down. So very crazy, very insane. Like it's this case. I really have to make a video for you guys, just like to kind of explain what happened, and catch up with you guys as well. This isn't my normal streaming room, as you guys can probably see. This is just a very makeshift. Like I literally just had a shower, right? I literally just had a shower. My hair is a freaking mess, and then this room is not for streaming at all. But then I decided, you know what? Like it's like I have to see you guys. I have to see you guys. So Boxmining Testnet says hi, Michael. This is probably Ron saying hi. Fire Up says Bloomberg fooled too. Yes, the Bloomberg terminal was fooled at the same time too. Like everyone was fooled up because I think it's because the prices just went up too fast, right? And in terms of the damage that's being done, we're looking at literally like what the tally's being done at this point. But people who are shorting Bitcoin. So far, I've seen some sources quoting 100 million, but I've seen numbers going up to more than almost $1 billion of shorts being liquidated. So this is actually a very crazy time, because if that's the case of with that huge number of short liquidations, and I don't doubt that this is the case, right? Because traders, they weren't expecting this, right? No one was expecting this. No one was expecting the ETF approval this year, because the SEC denied it very early, right? Remember, let me just bring this up here. I haven't actually searched for this. Bitcoin coin ETF. Uh, Sorry, it's in. There's probably a better one. So the one that was there was there were ones that were denied early. So ones that were approaching the second deadline. So we're talking about ARC shares. This one was denied early because the SEC was just like, no, no, thank you. Like let me preemptively deny these. So the market was not expecting this at all, which meant that when that fake news, false news came out, people were completely caught off guard, right? Because people were like expecting early next year. People were thinking, yes, approval coming next year, but not this year. So I think that was what triggered this insanity, and I think a lot of traders are probably caught off guard, especially if you're shorting. That would have been insane, because it was a blip, right? It was a blip buy, right? And we've seen this before, right? Something like this we've seen before in the markets, because especially when I started trading, you have these like huge blips and up blips down, and they just liquidate positions. So guys, be very careful. I do have to say, I am actively trading right now, and I'm looking, unfortunately, for a short at this current point of time. All right, not financial advice, but here's my take on it. Like if a lot of these shorts are liquidated, that means it's probably quite easy to liquidate longs at this current point too, and just play around with the market. The reason being is that it probably wouldn't take that much money to just liquidate some longs at this point. So I'm looking at the markets right now. I'm still like I'm obviously bullish right now, but I'm looking to close some positions at this current point of time as well, just because of this volatility at this current point. But quite insane, quite insane. It took us a while to just even figure out the facts of the situation, because it was like things were happening so fast within that time period. It was, let me bring this back into a 15 minute time period, and you can see really the pump occurred within 50-minute candle, and then the dump happened within a 50-minute candle too, and it was just like news spreading on like wildfire on Twitter, just nonstop at this current point. So yeah, it was nuts. It was, the speed of this was just nuts, 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 nuts. But we seem to get to the end of it. It does seem to be the case that it's a case of severe bad reporting. Uh, yeah, that's total insanity for you guys. So guys, just join what's happening says 555 relevation. So I did post this up. This is probably the best summary of this. So if you guys would retweet that, it would be quite nice. But basically, full blame seems to be going on to Cointelegraph right now, because they were the first ones to falsely report this. But it got picked up on news outlets. This fake news about an ETF being approved got picked up on outlets, and then bam, it's it's freaking wild, because people thought this was true. People thought this was real information, that the Bitcoin ETF was approved. And then bam, when the fact checking came in, it just didn't pass DD. And then yeah, we got a retraction from Cointelegraph of their tweet, and then we know now that this is just false reporting. So yeah, that seems to be the case. I mean, initially people thought Reuters and stuff were confirming this too, but it just seems to be the case that Reuters and Bloomberg Terminal were all just relying on the Cointelegraph tweet. So yeah, that's the end of it. So guys, very quick update from me. Just didn't want to follow too much about it, but that was the case. I loved. It's great to see you guys all again. I have a update that says my volume's low, so I'm gonna slightly increase the volume on my mic right now by two notches, so I don't have to scream into the computer. But I will try to make some more tweet streams in the future. There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now. Like I said, in my previous video, I'm picking up video making again. I'm actually quite aggressive, getting back into crypto. I did take a little bit of a break because I thought, yeah, like at this point, you know, I think a break was very much needed. I've been working on YouTube videos every day, nonstop for like 4 or 5 years, right? So I thought, you know what, I needed something, a little bit of a break. But now I'm back full time, not only to produce content, but to do heavy research. We really value like correct, real research because this is the accumulation time, right? Even, regardless of what happens with this sort of news and what's happening, the value of Bitcoin still remains the same. And just thinking about how much the US dollar has devalued in the past 2 years makes me super scared about what's happening with the fiat economy, which is why Bitcoin is now just such a valuable asset, just because it's truly global. Everywhere in the world, regardless of where you are, you can send, receive Bitcoin without any sort of weird government intervention. And I see that this is a fact that is, absolutely pivotal in the years to come because of the instability in the whole political climate. People will be looking to stop how money flows and change how money flows. And if you get caught, it might be the case that your money, your fiat money, might turn useless, right? And that's the current problem right now. And if you actually look at what the Asian perspective, look at what's happening with gold right now. Just go and search Google up what's happening with gold prices. China, gold, it's going nuts right now, and it's only a matter of time before it will translate into digital gold, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies. And right now, like that's why I'm like really focusing on it. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I don't want to make it too long. That was just our fact check. That was our information. It was done. By the way, quick announcement as well. If you guys are interested in trading right now, so I'm partnering up with Bybit for a iPhone giveaway. This is actually exclusive to you guys, to people who only use my links. No one else actually has this deal, which is a giveaway of 3 iPhone 15 Pro Maxes. For this to happen, you must deposit more than $100 on Bybit and make one trade. But if you do that, then you get a chance to win, and we'll do a live draw on that as well. So this was like, I just wanted something for you guys for this channel. I mean, if I'm like talking about exchange or talking about something with affiliates, I thought you guys have to get something. And this is on top of the giveaway as well. So right now, like you get a $20 cash airdrop and a $30,000 bonus if you trade on Bybit. So that's kind of insane as well. But anyways, guys, I'm stepping up a lot on the production, so make sure you guys follow this channel. There's a lot that's happening. I've actually produced quite a lot of content that's ready to publish, and I know this is weird for me to say, but I'm actually practicing making videos because I haven't made them for a while now. So I'm practicing how to do live streams and whatnot. So if you guys have any feedback and anything that you want to watch and see, tell me, comments. That's for to go. So Aries 106 says someone made money off this for sure, like absolutely, and someone should go to jail for this because this is misinformation to the max. And if someone positioned and if they got longs on Bitcoin and they set their targets, they could have just like open and close that trade and boom, and within like minutes they could have like doubled, tripled, like whatever amount their money, because depending on the leverage that they're using, this was a bomb. This was a nuclear destruction on just a lot of these trades. So, guys, I would definitely be very careful right now on this market. Just like knowing that this can still happen. I'm still surprised that something like this happens in this darn age, right? I've seen this in 2017. I've seen this like 2016, but to this level at this current state, it's just nuts. It's total nuts. So, anyways, guys, Old Dutch says, nice that you are back. I'm really happy to be back too, and I'm really happy to talk to you guys. I'm really happy to do a live stream. I'm just super rusty. I haven't clicked these buttons around for a while, so I really, yeah, I really appreciate if you guys have any feedback, whatever. It was actually scary to click this button because I haven't done a live stream in ages. But anyways, I'm really happy you guys tuned in. Also, on that note as well, we have there's a channel that we are brewing up called the Boxmining Testnet. So Boxmining Testnet, if I can spell things properly, of course. So this is done with both me and Ron. So Ron's a researcher with our channel, and he's really come out to present and make content as well. So there's daily updates. We're still testing the format and the content. So if you guys are into live streams and into kind of the video making process. I mean, it takes a little bit of tuning to get something to be a good state. So if you guys want to be part of that, and the benefit of that is that you get to decide where things go and tune the content so it's perfect for you. Like what I really want is to really have the perfect content that you guys can just watch, get all the information you need, become smarter than everyone else, and win. Right? That's the box mining essence. So yeah, I'm glad that you guys are watching this, and we'll constantly tune content so it's like perfect for that like single-minded objective. I think that's what I'm very good at, like single-minded objective, get an advantage and fucking win, right? So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to slap the likes